Gamer Freunde und Ladies, es geht nochmal weiter. Die Story ist so gut. Noch ein bisschen Zeit freigeschaufelt. Und jetzt genießen wir noch die Abendrunde mit dem Schneepulver, was wir jetzt besorgen müssen. Und wir gehen nochmal zurück an den Platz, wo das Haus fehlt. Viel Spaß mit Nightmare Frames und mir, eurem Gastgeber Twitcher, live aus der Gaming Lounge. Und auf geht's. Okay. Ja. Das war Sight. Gut. Okay, lassen wir nochmal durchreden. Mhm. Okay, also der hinten an der Mauer ist Leroy. Okay. So, mit dem kann ich nicht reden. Das war auch nichts. Gehen wir nochmal zu ihm hier. Ja, und wie gesagt, auch hier nochmal, wer den vorhergehenden Teil nochmal sehen wollte, von heute ganz frisch abgeloadet auf die abgeloadete Upload-Seite, der kann sich das jetzt auch anschauen. Auch da, viel Spaß. Na? Aha. Hm. Okay. So, jetzt habe ich mir mal Info geholt und zwar ist das ein bisschen verwirrend für die Person, wer jetzt genau in Verkleidung ist. Aber wie wir jetzt noch mal gehört haben, das hier ist Leroy und das hier ist der Cop. Das klang nämlich beim ersten Mal, dass er nur verkleidet ist sozusagen als Cop. Aber das trifft ja nicht zu. So, und da wir von ihm das natürlich nicht bekommen, müssen wir anders vorgehen. Und jetzt haben wir nämlich auch die Verwendung für die Fotos. I would like to show you. Look, get out of here, will you? I will, as soon as you see this. You know what you're showing to me, Herbert? They're not mine. They're from a guy on Vine Street, who's in the business of taking pictures of naked minors. I was hoping you could teach the degenerate a lesson. What makes you think I'm a cop? Well, either you're watching that dealer, or you're in love with him. The author of these photos is a well-known photographer. You could score some points with your superiors by arresting him instead of standing around here all day, staking out a petty drug dealer. Can you assure me that these photos are not yours? I think there's something else you're not telling me. What's your name? Christopher Ruskin. Alright, Mr. Ruskin. Where can I find this bastard? Vine Street. His name is Barry Mitchell. He has a photo studio with a black facade right next to the number 17 bus stop. You can't miss it. Give me those pictures. Immerhin hat er erstmal zugehört und nicht gleich verurteilt. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Ruskin. Psst. Hey dude, come here. I don't know how you did it, but you just got rid of a royal pain in my ass. You've earned Leroy's respect. You get a 50% discount on all my shit. So make the most of it. What do you need? Cocaine. Cocaine? Huh? Should have guessed. You Hollywood types always want the same thing. How much do you want? Just a bit. Less than half a gram. Less than half a gram? What are you gonna do with it? Put it in your coffee? Whatever, man. It's none of my damn business. Shit. Okay. Oder mir ist das gute Zeug? Nee, shit ist wegen dem hier, oder? Huh? Alan Goldberg? That depends. Who are you? You can call me Tom. My boss is aware of your search. He would like you to share everything you have discovered about Edward Keller. Ist das vielleicht wegen Edward Keller selber? If it's alright with you, of course. Wait a minute, how did you know? Would you mind joining me so that we can discuss the matter? All this is starting to give you a bad feeling. Yeah. Who's your boss? Allow me to omit his name for the time being. He would compensate you financially when you share the information. I would accept if I were you. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Goldberg, and so do you. Look, pal, I don't know what this is all about, but leave me alone, will you? I would like to inform you that he is not used to having his invitations turned down. Do yourself a favor and reconsider the offer. What do you say? No. Is that your answer? The kindest one. All right, as you wish. Have a nice evening. Der kannte den ja. Leroy kannte den. I'm back. Here you go. 15 with a discount. Fine, 10. Cocaine, okay. Jetzt haben wir das Zeug. I hope you put in a good word for me with your Hollywood buddies. I'm here all day. Tell them to ask for Leroy. Alright, Leroy. Okay. Frag mich, wo der hingegangen ist. Ja, ja. So, warte, wir müssen jetzt aber zum Dock. So, warte. Das müssen wir, glaube ich, so machen. You're carrying too much illegal material in your pockets today, so what's going to be next? So, gib erstmal das hier. Here you are. Good, thank you. Alright, we're missing just one more ingredient. Alright, the Keep your voice down, please. Yeah, yeah, Rosa, here you go. Rosa takes the bag of cocaine with a shudder and gives you a disapproving glance. Ugh. Klopf, klopf. Did Mr. Goldberg bring the ingredients? Yup, here they are. Excellent, I will start working on it. Na, Hauptsache, der nimmt's nicht selber. Hey, young man. Come over here. I noticed you gave Rosa a bag with some powder. Oh, die Oma, die merkt aber auch alles. Gibt's ja gar nicht. Is it good for bone pain? Get me a little bag of that. Oh god, no, grandma. How do you take it? Do you dissolve it in water like an infusion? Mr. Goldberg? If you'll excuse me, I need to speak with the doctor. The mixture is ready. Do you know how to give an injection? No, but I don't think it will be too hard. First push the syringe to make sure there is no air in it. Then press on the arm so that the vein becomes visible. Okay, and then I stick the needle in it. Damn right. I recommend that you take your friend to the hospital for a full checkup after this. Here you go. Syringe. There's no time. Go to your friend. He's not my friend. Thanks, Doc. How much do I owe you? Go talk to... it doesn't matter. Rosa ist direkt hinter uns. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get back to work. Okay. Take care. So, das heißt, wir müssen jetzt direkt Sigma Omicron. Ja, ja. Na, mal sehen, ob er dankbar ist. Oha. Okay. Okay, er ist noch hier. What? Okay. Syringe. You hope that Dr. Ramirez's concoction will work. Potion will work, yeah. Alright. Na then. Wow. Are we that? Are we in another galaxy? Sort of. This is Los Angeles. Los Angeles. This is a test, isn't it? You are the Dog Lord's envoy. We are not at the old farm. Oh doch. When I pass the test, the true reality will be revealed, won't it? I'm afraid not. I don't know what kind of shit you took, but you only fell asleep. And in your case, on the verge of death. It didn't work? Damn it. Well, we try again. No, you don't. Who are you? My name is Alan Goldberg. Would you like to join Sigma Omicron, Alan Goldberg? No, thank you. I would like to stay alive. Ja, würde ich auch sagen. What are you doing here then? Only Sigma Omicron members are allowed here. What am I doing here? Saving your life, you ungrateful bastard. Although I actually came to ask you about Edward Keller. Edward Keller? I hadn't heard that name in a long time. You knew him, didn't you? I didn't really get to know him very much. Joseph and Brian brought him to the commune. We used to worship Satan. Well, more like the three of them. The rest of us were more into free love and getting high on drugs. No. We called ourselves the House of the Black Light. It was the 60s, you know. What happened to him? I am trying to find Keller. You don't know, man. Like I told you, I didn't know the guy very well. I didn't want to get too close to him either. During the short time he was here, some weird things happened. What kind of stuff? He was a strange guy. Much more and so weiter. He only spoke to Joseph. And when he addressed others, he did so with contempt. Treated girls like shit. But that's not the worst part. Once he brought a book. Fucking book. Keller gathered us all together and began to read. To tell you the truth, I don't know exactly what happened at that time. My head was not working well. No. I was high all day long, and even more so that night. The thing is, as he was reading, people started to get nervous. Paul had a heart attack. Hat gelesen für Zeug? Mike and Sandra shouted that they were somewhere else. And poor Mia, fuck, she tried to rip her eyes out. All because of a book? Was ist das für ein Buch? It was no ordinary book. After that, everyone left the House of the Black Light. No, it was klar. Keller left and Joseph and Brian set up that business. Okay. What business? Fuck man, the Church of Mother Earth. Wait a minute, Joseph and Brian? You mean Joseph de Simone and Brian Kinnaman? Who else? The founding fathers. What a pair of scammers. They used to talk about setting up something similar when they were here. Okay. Anyone can tell you about Keller, it's them. Okay. They were always together. The Church of Mother Earth, Alright. Think I pay them a visit. I highly doubt you will be able to talk to them. They are unreachable. Not just anyone can go in there. I'll think of something. I'm leaving. Do these kids a favor and wake them up. And be careful. If I wear them, I punch you as soon as I opened my eyes. Wake up, slackers. Got a trip to make. Ja, nochmal helfe ich dir nicht. Los Angeles is a city full of freaks, for sure. But the ones in there are not just eccentric, they are also dangerous. You decide to do something about it. Ja, besser ist es. To the headquarters of the Church of Mother Earth, please. But first, take me to the nearest police station. Ah, okay. Jetzt kommen wir zur Polizei. They need to see what happened there. Oha. Mhm. So, you have never understood the meaning of the symbol of the Church of Mother Earth. According to its founders, it represents the human personification of Mother Earth reaching out to embrace humanity. You have to use your imagination. You only see a Y. No matter how hard you try, you still see a Y. Alright. So, some here now. You can walk down a few feet and jump over the wall without being spotted by the security guard. Although, the ones who will probably see you are the other 6 who make their rounds inside the inner perimeter. The wall surrounding the 100-acre compound prevents a large part of the interior from being visible. Ja. Ja. Nobody could have thought that in 1970, those 2 strangers preaching in front of the Chinese theater in Los Angeles would end up founding a religion with a presence in more than 20 centuries, whose most famous members would include politicians, actors, and influential businessmen. Yeah. You can't just walk into Mother Earth's church like it's your own apartment. You should talk to the guard. Okay, security guard. Chris Hartman believes that the Church of Mother Earth is a nest of con artists and that its founders should have landed behind bars a long time ago. This does not detract from the fact that as long as he is paid every month, he performs his work responsibly and professionally. Ja. Oh, that's good Einstein. Is there anything you want to talk to now? Yes, I would like to talk to Joseph de Simone, or Brian Kinnaman. I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. Why isn't it possible? To begin with, you're not a member of the church. And in order to talk to them, there is a hierarchy you need to follow. You should talk to a lower ranking member for starters. May I speak with a lower ranking member? Sorry, sir. You must be a member of the church for that. What are the requisites to become a member of the church? What do I have to do to talk to the Simone or Kinnaman? Yeah. I don't know, sir. I only take care of the front gate. Okay. Oh, yeah. Being a member of the church and being sponsored by a lower-ranking member, as I already told you. Good evening, sir. Ja. Das kann ich ja nicht nehmen. Okay. Ja, ich kann das so nicht machen. Hier kommt ja auch niemand raus. Dem kannst du nie reden. Okay. Aber warte mal, dem kann ich ja jetzt bestimmt was machen, oder? I would like to talk with the founders of your church. Das würde sich bestimmt wundern. Joseph and Brian? Alan, that's impossible. There's a pretty strict protocol for that. Do you have any contact with them? Of course. I have 11 plus 9. Is there any way I can get an interview with Simone and Kinnaman? For starters, you should belong to the church. Done. What? Are you serious? Totally. About time, Alan. The church needs people like you. Can't believe what I'm hearing. But first I would like to have an interview with them. I've already told you it's impossible. Only level 9. I thought you had enough influence in the church to arrange a meeting with them. You know what? It's done. I only have to make a phone call. Hey Pam, can I make a call? You're not going to call the cult from the company phone. What cult? I call from the car. I have a phone in there. Do you want one, Alan? Car? What? No. A phone in your car. I don't have a car. You will. I have to stop somewhere else first. I call on the way. See you in front of the headquarters in... How about half an hour? Alan, you've just made the best decision of your life. Ja, ist nur für kurze Zeit für die Mission, dann sind wir wieder weg. Did you hit your head or something? What? Are you really going to join the pack of morons? Me? Not in a million years. I just want to... Never mind. But don't worry. I'm not joining the Church of Mother Earth. Hey, do whatever you want, it's none of my business. But I appreciate you getting rid of that bore. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ja. Okay, alles klar. Dann gehen wir mal wieder. Wie sieht's aus mit der Menschen? Hm. Mhm. Hm. Ja. Okay. Okay, der ist immer noch. Wir dürfen nicht rein. Okay. Hm. Ja, wir können mal kurz gucken. Ah. Hm. Okay. Nichts Neues. Die waren ja auch noch irgendwie am Basteln für den Film. Okay. Weiter geht's nicht. Ich bin noch mit Mark. Mark, what's up, dude? Okay. Goldberg. Okay. Achso. Wollen wir erst, wenn wir den Film haben. Ach, hier kommen wir doch bestimmt nicht zurück, oder? Also hier hin. I'm the lion. Okay. Scheint so, als ja, können wir nichts hier machen. Ah, Polizei hat abgesperrt. It seems that the visit to the police station was fruitful. The entrance to the farm is sealed and the leader of Sigma Omicron is likely to face several charges including attempted murder. There's nothing to do here. Okay. Ja. Alan! Ah, hier kommen wir also weiter. I thought you were going to ditch me, but here you are. Well, shall we go in? Of course. Not everyone has the privilege of meeting Joseph and Brian in person, considering yourself lucky. Come on. Good afternoon, Chris. How's the family? Very good, Mr. Crosby. Thank you for your interest. Meet my friend Alan Goldberg, soon to be church member. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Goldberg. Ja. We have an appointment with und so weiter. By all means, go ahead. Ooh, okay. Hello. James, nice to see you again. Belinda, I went to the movies yesterday to see your latest film. Yes. Yes? Do you like it? Outstanding, a great performance. Sicher. Thank you. This must be Alan Goldberg, right? Yes. Alan, this is Belinda Morgan, our public relations officer. My pleasure. That's one of our founders, Brian Kinnaman. Pleased to meet you. Oh ja, I'm honored that you want to join this great family, Alan. Ja, sicher. Steht er einfach so da, dort in so einer Ecke? Ach so, hier steht der andere, sehe ich gerade im Fenster. Hat nicht wahrgenommen. James. Our most international ambassador. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. You know what, Alan? Your promotion tours do more for the church than 100 PR people. Okay. No offense, Belinda. You always say that. It's the truth. Okay, dear James. Let me get to know our future member better. Of course. Das Gesicht. Come closer, son. What do you know about our church? Oh, hell no. Not much. That you are nothing but a fraud. Das können wir jetzt noch nicht sagen, weil wir brauchen Informationen. You spend your time talking with the church? Not much. Don't worry. I admit that we can seem a bit dramatic to the outside world. The church is nothing but a conduit for our dear mother's wishes. She has remained silent throughout all human history until 25 years ago, when she decided she had had enough. Yeah. We try, as humble as possible, to follow her teachings and, in the process, to progress as a species in order to be more respectful of her. Aha. The only purpose of our life is to relieve her cries of pain. According to James, you were skeptical of our doctrine. Tell me, son, what made you change your mind? I've seen the light. I'm sick of the life I led. Oh, I need some information. I've seen the light. I'm glad to hear it. Do you want to talk about your future in the church? More like your past. What? I need information about Edward Keller. I don't know the name. Is he a member of our church? No, he belongs to the House of the Black Light. Who is this man, James? Are you a fucking journalist? Edward Keller, you met him in the late 60s in a satanic cult in... Oh, blasphemy. Everyone knows where Joseph was in the late 1960s. Das Gesicht. He was working in his lower form when he received the first revelation from Mother Earth. Okay. Yes, he was in a farm, but not in Iowa. It was in Simi Valley. Genau, Iowa ist nicht lower. Or dare you imply that Joseph was a Satanist? Alright, let's all calm down. Let's not get nervous. I just want to know where I can find Edward Keller. Der weiß auf jeden Fall, wo der ist. Then I leave and you can keep talking to the Earth or any other planet you want. So schnell hat er die Deckung fallen gelassen. Ich hätte noch ein bisschen weiter gemacht. James, get this man out of here. Get him away from my sight. I never in my life want to see him again. Oh, schade. Alan, you have to go. Help me calm things down a bit here, James. I don't know what the hell I said to make this man freak out like that. Let's get out of here. Do I need to call security? Let's go. I'm sorry, Joseph. I had no idea about this. Demote James to level 6. That way he will think twice before bringing this sort of blasphemy into this holy church again. Also ist der eigentlich Stufe 9? Ja. Ja. Ah ja, genau. What the hell is wrong with you? Or where are you thinking of? What did I say? What? You accused Joseph of being a Satanist. Kindness personified. It's the church, damn it. You are lying. I might not be able to convince you that the earth does not speak to that Bible thumper. But believe me when I tell you that this guy is lying even about his background. Die Gesichter sind so gut gemacht. I don't want to hear anymore. Do you know what they're going to do with me now, Alan? I'm going to be disciplined. Oh my god, what are you? What? I'll be demoted. Do you know what that means? Look, James, you're a good guy who's been taken for a ride with all these Mother Earth fantasies. Do yourself a favor and get out of this damn cult. You don't need them. You're rich and have an established career. Career after this? Go fuck yourself, Alan. Calm down, would you? Go fuck yourself. Mm-hmm. Wait. Okay, thank you. Mr. Goldberg? Yeah? I have a message for you. Inside the luxury theater. Half an hour. Here is the message from. I don't know, Mr. Goldberg. It's coming from there. I can't say no more. Well, thanks, I guess. Luxury feature. Okay. Danke. Oh, okay. Neuer Schauplatz. Loving Harry. 1 week in Greece. Okay, was haben wir hier? Ticket Clerk. Doors. Noch mehr Doors. Poster. For a moment you thought the luxury was exhibiting melodies from heaven. Distributor of Ebony Fire has used the original movie poster of the film you wrote and had a muscular stud painted on top of Catherine Ryan. There was a time when the original poster was blasted all over LA. Good times, huh? Yeah. Okay. In the half light of the ticket booth you see a bored clerk struggling not to fall asleep. Gehen wir mal zu ihm hin. Quatsch mal kurz. Oh, are the movies worth it? Someone is waiting for me inside. 1 ticket, please. I'm Alan Goldberg. Does anyone ask for me? So, was nehmen wir denn hier? Was ist das? Oh yes, both were nominated for the Golden Globes last year. They're just porn movies, dude. If they get you horny, they've done their job. Oh, okay, okay. Someone is waiting for me inside. Sounds good to me. But no sex in the screening room. No, no, no. Find yourself a motel when you get out of the theater. 1 ticket, please. 250. Here you go. Entry ticket. Thank you. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Buy a ticket at a luxury theater. Ach, das ist das, was der Taxifahrer erzählt hat, wo der einen Kontakt hat. Das ist das. Okay. The entry ticket allows you to see a double session at the luxury consisting of Loving Harry and 1 week in Greece. Okay, doppelt. 17:30, 19:30. Warte mal, kann ich trotzdem nochmal hier mit der anderen Sache? Hallo? Hier. Das noch. The clerk gives you a condescending look. Thank you. Linke Tür. Those are the exit doors. They open from the inside. Oh wow, was? So that guy like you don't try to sneak in. Guys like you don't. Nicht? Okay. Through the dirt on the glass, you can see the movie posters for the films Fresh Meat and Hot Guys. Okay. 2 hits from the 70s. The night before, a couple of moral crusaders threw eggs at the door of the luxury while hurling homophobic insults. Then they beat up a poor beggar two streets down. Was? Der hat doch gar nichts gemacht. Was soll denn der Scheiß? They arrived home early. One of them had to get up early for work. He was an ethics teacher. Ich hätte gar nicht da, ob ich hier rein kann oder rausgehen. Oh yeah. Ach, guck an, wer dort sitzt, unser Freund. Good, you are now inside the luxury. Okay. There are a lot of people here. Who could have summoned you? Spectator. Okay. Es könnte, also, das wäre der, den wir nur kennen. It seemed that Clark Hammond was in a hurry to get home after this interview with Eliza. Ja, hab ich schon gesagt. Das ist immer noch im Kino. Spencer Elliott has been fighting for gay rights his whole life. He was at Stonewall and marched in San Francisco alongside Harvey Milk. When he feels nostalgic, he goes to the luxury because the aesthetics of these 70s films brings him back to that era. Okay, die kennen wir jetzt ja alle, oder was? Hawker Dixon was unsure of his sexuality before entering the luxury this afternoon. Not anymore. Brian Kinnaman. Ist der ruhig an dem Banner stand gerade eben. Brian Kinnaman, one of the founding fathers of the Church of Mother Earth. He's definitely the person who asked you to come here. Dave Lowe. What? Moment. Dave Lowe has heard rumors that a guy named Arnold is doing some little jobs inside the luxury. What? Before the second film begins, he will get up from his seat and ask people one by one who Arnold is. Okay. Here. Tom Hellman is really horny and is thinking about unbuttoning his fly. What the fuck? Tom Hellman is not the person you're looking for. Also, ja, ich mache aber erstmal das. Nicht, dass ich dann schon hingehe und ich habe die anderen Infos nicht. Several parishioners have complained to Father Guthrie about the luxury's obscene programming, and he wanted to check it out for himself. He likes what he's seeing, but he's not going to... Oh man. But he's not going to change a single comma from the sermon he already had prepared. He owes himself to his audience. Alright. Hank Miller leads an apparently happy life with his wife and 3 children. However, his greatest fantasy is to have sex with a man. What the fuck? But his fidelity to his wife prevents him from doing so. The only thing he can do is to come to the luxury and let his imagination run free. Okay, alles klar. Yeah, whatever. Gabriel Saint Martin enjoys, das sieht immer aus wie enjoys this type of cinema so much that his experience is not complete with the popcorn he brings from home. Aber gesalzen. Das hier. What Russell Fletcher likes the most about this type of film are the dialogue scenes. Geht mir genauso. Pures Comedy. Oh ja. Okay, noch was? Right now he's getting bored during the action scenes. Same. Same. Arnold Payne. Ach, das ist der Arnold hier. Ja, ich habe ihn für dich gefunden. Arnold Payne used to make some extra money by relieving the most aroused members of the audience. Wow. As long as they are away. Okay. Vince Castillo's innocence led him to come into the luxury believing that Loving Harry was a romantic movie. Now he can't believe what he's seeing. Bisschen zu viel Romantik, was? Frank Ramos is obsessed with Randy Sands, the star of Loving Harry, to the point of wearing the same look as him. Oh. A couple of days ago he found out that the luxury's days are numbered and he wanted to see his idol on the big screen before this type of theater becomes an anachronism. Naja. Okay, was mit dir? Willie Jones is not interested in porn in the slightest. He lives with 5 roommates in a small apartment and is not in any rush to get home. He just wants to enjoy the air conditioning, drink a beer and maybe take a nap. Ja, ich meine, ist möglich. Charlie Donovan tried to be edgy at the gathering of intellectuals by saying that the porn films of the 70s were on a par with the new Hollywood films of the same decade. Since then, and to be consistent with himself, he goes to all the porn theaters that show these films trying to find something to justify his faux pas. Mike is in charge of keeping order in the room. Today everything seems quiet. Okay, das war sehr interessant von den Leuten, hat mir gut gefallen. Okay, na dann. Goldberg, I'm glad you came. Nice place to meet up. What the hell happened in the church? You knew Keller, didn't you? Mach erstmal das. After what happened at the church, I don't want to risk anyone seeing me with you. Yeah. You know what the church thinks about homosexuality, right? Ah. So what better place than this to be able to talk at ease? No one will believe that one of the founders of the church has been seen in a gay porn theater. Okay. And what the hell, I wanted to watch something interesting while I waited for you. Aha. Yeah, what the hell happened in the church? Please excuse Joseph. He has been taking this persona of his quite serious... Yeah, whatever. Years. Seriously. So, he actually believes he grew up on a farm until the late 1960s when Mother Earth spoke to him. He has forgotten everything that happened in the House of the Black Knight. Ja, bisschen der Kopf kaputt gegangen, was? Or so he would have people believe. He went ballistic. He has worked too hard on his messiah complex for a stranger to come along and take his story apart. Forget about him. You knew Keller, didn't you? Of course. Keller, the House of Black Light, we were there. We were... How did you find out? Perhaps it is true that I'm a seeker. Uh-oh. Oh Gott, ist das der andere Typ? Oh shit. So, Edward Keller. What is your interest in him, Goldberg? Ich mache erstmal das. I prefer not to answer that. Well, if that's the case, then we're done here. No, no, oh, okay. I'm looking for lost film, ja, dann wird das übernommen. I can tell you about it. Edward, Joseph and I met in the mid-60s. We bonded over our fascination with demonology and Satanism. At the time, Los Angeles was a countercultural hype. Anything that departed from the norm was welcome. And Satanism fascinated all of us young people in the counterculture. We heard of the existence of our 14th century book written by a European aristocrat who had an interest in alchemy. A treatise on primordial fear was one of his best known works. What's the book about? No one knows, but it's rumored that it was written in human blood and that it could have an influence on whoever read it. For power-hungry men like Joseph and Edward, that was a godsend. Since we didn't even have a place to drop dead, we founded the House of the Black Light with the intention of having a place to live in and from where we could conduct our search for the book. Yeah. But it got out of hand. As more new members arrived, we abandoned our research and turned to drugs and free sex. Those were good times, I must admit. Or they would have been, if it wasn't for Edward. What happened with Edward? He was a psychopath. He enjoyed using fear to control people. Der hat bestimmt noch das Buch. His own wife and daughter feared him. He reveled in it. He began to impose punishment on members who didn't follow certain rules. I objected to it, but Joseph seemed delighted with the idea. What kind of punishments? Branding people with a hot iron, pulling out their fingernails, leaving them locked up for 3 days in the water tank. Barbaric shit, Goldberg. I still feel guilty that I didn't put an end to it. People accepted it without complaint. Joseph took good care of brainwashing them. Wenn du merkst, es ist falsch, dann sollte man was machen. Once I asked Edward why he was doing all those things, I could read between the lines that he had a horrific childhood. He knew what it was like to live in constant fear and he wanted everyone to experience the same thing. Ich muss doch nicht die anderen schuldig machen. It didn't make sense to me, but as I said, Edward was a psychopath. Anyway, we had already forgotten the purpose of the House of the Black Light. Edward had some success with his movie Bloody Mind Games. Joseph enjoyed being the leader and I just hang around. Edward got us all together one night. I don't know how, but he had managed to get the damn book. We sat in a circle and he began to read some passages. The words were jumbled and the whole text was gibberish. But as he read on, we felt fear. No, way more than that. Have you ever had a bad LSD trip, Goldberg? No. Multiply that by 10. We felt like we were someplace else and that we were all going to die. It's hard to explain, but we were taken to... I don't know, it looked like hell in there. People began to cry out in despair while Edward kept reciting the text as if in trance. I had to put an end to it, so I snatched the book out of his hands. Ah, hier hat was gemacht, okay. Everything vanished at once, and what I saw took my breath away. Paul died of a heart attack. His hair had turned white. Mia Washington had been abused as a child by her father. She had ripped her eyes out as she screamed that her father had appeared there with the intention of abusing her again. Oh, was, das hat dazu geführt? Oh, das ist schon krass. It was real, Goldberg. It's hard to believe. I'm not asking you to, but why did we all see the same thing? Verbunden durch das Blut? Collective hysteria? Far too easy. That's what you say when you can't explain a shared phenomenon. What happened next? After that, we decided to put an end to the House of the Black Light. We would have done it anyway. Some days earlier, the mansion thing had happened, so the drugs of satanism were numbered. Yeah, the days. We had been thinking about founding something like the Church of Mother Earth for some time. So Joseph and I decided to go ahead with the idea. Edward told us that he knew how to replicate the treatise on primordial fear. He had found a way to do it. Nicht schlecht, was? We found the key in the memoir of a cursed painter who had tried to emulate the effects of the book using a picture painted with blood. Okay. He asked us to work with him in a small town in Sacramento. What was it called? It was in Sacramento. I think it was called Serena. Yes, that's it, Serena. But we didn't want to know anything about it and cut ties with him. So Serena, is that where Keller might be? I don't know if he's still there. Hell, I don't even know if the bastard is still alive. Well, that's the last location I can place him in. By the way, the last thing he said before he left was that the world would experience the greatest fear ever conceived. I think that book completely changed him. I think I have no chance but to visit the town. Ist bestimmt in so einen Dämon verwandelt. Will you update me on your findings when you return? I have never believed in the supernatural, and for many years I've been peddling a lie with the Church of Mother Earth. I know that what I saw that night was real. I need to know if that son of a bitch managed to create something like a treatise on primordial fear. I just want to find that movie. I'm not interested in tales of black magic. Be careful, Goldberg. Maybe your visit to Serena will make you rethink some things. Hallo Elke, ich grüße dich. I doubt that. I have to go, Kinnaman. Thanks for the information. A word of advice, Goldberg. Watch out for Keller if he's still alive. Es wäre krass, wenn er so eine Kreatur geworden wäre durch das Buch. Das Buch des Blutes. Ah, hier ist der Typ, ich wusste es. Enjoying the seventh art, Mr. Goldberg? You again. This time I came with my boss. I did not take your refusal very well. Okay, ist ein Mann auf jeden Fall. It breaks my heart. Get in the car, please. My boss is waiting inside for you. So, ja, aber ich hatte schon geschlafen. Ah, das ist nicht schlimm. Du kannst doch weiter schlafen. Gar nicht wild. Look, pal. I think I have made it clear. You just have to listen to what he has to tell you. I promise you won't regret wasting a mere 10 minutes of your time. I insist, and then I'll get rid of you? Probably. It's a tempting offer I can't refuse. Would you like me to open the door for you? It is not necessary. Can't miss it. Okay. Oh! It's a pleasure to meet you. Tom? Let's go for a ride with Mr. Goldberg. Wer ist denn das? Boah, das war gerade mega interessant in dem Kino. Halleluja. Do you know who I am, Mr. Goldberg? Oh, wenn die schon so anfangen. David Ross? You usually make it to the top of the Forbes list every year. I'd rather be on People's Magazine Hottest List. Ja, der Hotteste bist du nicht mehr, ne? Aber dafür der Reichste wahrscheinlich. But I don't think they cover my age range. First of all, forgive me for jumping like this. I'm not used to someone turning down a business proposal. Tja, kannst du mal sehen, mit Geld kannst du eben nicht alles machen. But I don't blame you. Tom may not have explained himself too well. What do you want? You probably want clothes I've manufactured, eaten food that comes out of my factories, or stayed in a hotel I own. Ja, wir wissen, du hast viel Geld. They are very lucrative, yet boring businesses. What I really live for is my love of cinema. Specifically horror films. Okay. And there's no greater pleasure than to hold in your hands a lost film that no one has seen. My biggest problem is that, unlike Helen, I have no luck with my seekers. Aha, okay. I have to admit that she has a better eye for that. What have you found out about Edward Keller's lost film? Das werde ich dir nicht sagen. How did you know? News travel fast among collectors. How about $1 million for sharing your information with me? $1 million? Erstens ist es zu wenig, zweitens kannst du mir nie die Zahl bieten und drittens würde ich das niemals annehmen. $2 million? Yes. Right here, right now, I can write you a check. Sind 2 Millionen, ist ein Witz. I don't know what Helen has promised you, but keep in mind that she won't give it to you if you don't get the film. Ja, aus dem Grund bekomme ich auch den Film und dann kehre ich zu ihr zurück. I, on the other hand, offer you a considerable sum for what you know so far. Tell me, what do you think of my offer? Das sage ich dir gleich. It sounds tempting. No, Alan, 2 Millionen ist gar nichts bei dem. But Helen Westmore has offered me so much more. Forget about Helen. Ha, das Gesicht. That film has been missing for more than 2 years, oder was? Do you think you're going to find it on your own? Na klar. Put yourself in my shoes. I have to give it a try. What the hell is wrong with you? Does Ruskin pay that well? When you realize you've hit a dead end looking for Keller's film, you'll come back to me begging for my money. Das kannst du aber vergessen. And I may have the same information as you do by then, you miserable bastard. Look, Mr. Ross, I didn't get up this morning to be insulted by someone like you. Can I get out of the car? Tom, take Mr. Goldberg home. How do you know where I live? Right away, sir. I know everything. Nee, du weißt nicht alles, du kaufst alles. So sieht's aus. 2 million. You keep going over Ross's words in your head. Das ist nix, 2 Millionen. Could he be right? Is Serena just a dead end? No, it's not. $2 fucking million. It's not just money you want, though, is it? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Wir wissen doch, was wir suchen. Die Kassette und den Typ. So. Okay, ich werde es aber trotzdem mal kurz speichern. Hey, was hast du denn eigentlich Gutes gegessen? Zum Abendbrot. Jetzt hat er mich wieder nach Hause gebracht. Das ist ja blöd. Kann ich eigentlich nach Serena? Ist es... After dropping all of the items you no longer need, you walk through the door hoping to find Edward Keller's film in Serena. Okay. As a fellow traveler, you get the jitty feeling of coming back empty-handed after turning down $2 million. Oh wow, was sind wir jetzt? Hey you, the one in the back. Wake up. Me? Who else? There's no one else left in the bus. End of the line. Genau hier ist Stopp. Was ist das für eine Haltestelle? In the middle of nowhere. I already warned you that I was not going to enter Serena. Ah, okay. This is the closest as I can get. Okay. At the bus station they told me that the bus station keeps ignoring our complaints. Okay. We are sick and tired of telling them to stop selling tickets to Serena. Okay. What the hell? They should get rid of the stop. Okay. Hmm. Okay, steigen wir mal aus. So. You're going to leave me in the middle of nowhere? During a storm? Serena's half a mile from here. Wow, what? What's your problem with Serena? Why don't you want to go there? Das ist bestimmt eine Geisterstadt. Things happen there. What kind of stuff? The driver goes silent and you can tell by the look on his face that he is not going to say anything else. Ja, das hilft mir sehr. Shit. But not tonight. Get to Serena by bus. Bus? Maybe it's because of the cold and rain, but from the outside the bus looks cozier than you thought it would during the ride. You'd give anything to sit inside and wait for the storm to die down. The driver blocks the door to prevent you from getting back on the bus and making a scene. Can I wait inside for the storm to pass? Why aren't you leaving? What's in Serena that makes you so reluctant to drive there? If there's no other way. Can I wait inside for the storm? I have to go back to the station. I don't want to spend another minute here. Okay. Why aren't you leaving? Why are you standing there? Go to Serena or come back with me to Sacramento. Choose. The driver does not answer your question. Ja, ist bestimmt eine Geisterstadt. Be careful there. Okay. To Serena. Let's go. Shit. Nee, Serena. Shit. Oh. After a long struggle against the elements, you arrive at Serena, soaking wet and shivering. Your plan is to find a hostel to shelter you from the rain, but the whole town seems to be abandoned. Guck mal, wenigstens aussuchen, wo man hingehen kann. Hier, lass mal gucken hier. Oh, das ist eine gute Atmosphäre. So, kann ich... Oh, oh. Oh, shit. What the hell? Freeze! What? Not a single step further or I blow your brains out. Oh, nicht mal umgucken kannst du dich. And hands where I can see them. Okay. Oh, shit. Das war doch extra so gemacht. Oh no. Na gut, wenigstens sind wir nicht mehr nass. Neither the constant sound of rain on the roof nor the annoying musty smell have prevented you from sleeping relatively well. Although nothing made you think the day before that you would end up in the cell of a police station in a godforsaken town. Ah, okay. Mann, Alan. So, was haben wir hier? Ein schönes Bed, Sink, Mirror. All the remains of the mirror is a couple of shards of glass. Some prisoner probably broke it with the intention of using it as a weapon against the chief or himself. Kann man was abnehmen? Spending your days cooped up struggling with the script of Lunatic 2, wandering from one end of Hollywood to the other, and the rough night you've been through are starting to take its toll on you. Astounding FX would be happy to use you as a model for one of their creatures. All that remains of the mirror is a couple of shards of glass. Also, yeah. It can't be used, the faucet has been ripped off. Inside the sink is a mixture of mold, rust and other unknown forms of lichen. If there's one thing you love more than cinema, it's your freedom. And feeling deprived of it makes you anxious. What? The door was open? Without hesitation, you decide to leave the cell. You slam the cell door with the intention of never setting foot in one ever again. The stove? You've been accompanied all night by the sound of a drop falling on the metal stove, as if it were the second hand of a wind-up clock. A layer of rust coats the metal stove and the little door probably won't budge because of it. Yeah. In any case, you don't need to open it. Alright. So we have ladder, basket, washing machine, shelves mit irgendwas. A ladder whose steps are either rotten or have been eaten by termites. Steps would not be able to support your weight due to their poor condition. It would be dangerous to climb on it. Okay. Dozens of pieces of clothing are piled up in the basket, absorbing moisture and mildew. Mildew, yeah. Clothes in the basket are floating in a mixture of mold and water. You don't want to stick your hand in there. Well. An old washing machine covered in rust and mold. It has seen better days. Rests in that corner. The washing machine door won't open. It doesn't matter much anyway, since the wash stopped working in '79. Okay, cool. Everything on the shelf has been ruined by moisture or rust. It's all useless. You don't need anything from there. Okay. Kann ich auch hier rüber gehen? Oder ist hier ist Stopp? Okay, ist direkt die Wand. Okay, gehen wir mal raus. Falls das geht. Tatsache. Oh shit. Goldberg! Huh? The cell door was unlocked and I unlocked it. Ach, wie er sich freut. Ist das nicht schön? I called all the places you told me. Ruskin Productions, Joe's Diner, Astounding FX. Your alibi is pretty solid as far as I am concerned. You ran in Serena during the last few days. I already said so in my statement. Never been here before. Yes, of course, I have no doubts about that. As far as the law is concerned, you are a free man. I am sorry for giving you a hard time. What's done is done. Oh, and by the way, I've been speaking with Eliza. Wait till the folks of Wade Creek hear about this. Great gal, isn't she? Very nice. By the way, I'm Police Chief Bowman. But you can call me und so weiter. Can I drop the formalities and call you Alan? Yes, sure. Okay, Alan, how can I help you? Do you have any coffee? I need some. Of course, it's right next to the door. Achso, da, Help yourself. It's from yesterday, but I warmed it up in the radiator. Works for me. There's a lot of luxuries in this police station. I try to spruce it up a bit every time I come here. As I was saying, sorry for the misunderstanding last night. But you gotta understand, 3 days ago a little girl went missing, Sarah Jordan, 14 years old. It doesn't seem likely she ran away. The girl is a little slow. She has special needs, oh, if you know what I mean. We swept the town and the surrounding area. The fact that you, a complete stranger, showed up in town in the middle of the night made you a suspect. Makes sense. No hard feelings. You are doing your job. I'm glad you feel the way. So, Alan, you mentioned a guy named Keller? That is what brought you to this town. So was someone here. The guy who brought me didn't want to come into Serena. The cells are a mess. Do you know Edward Keller? Cells are a mess. I had to say it. Only the cells? The whole police station. What the hell? The whole town. Serena lost its municipality status in 1980. Now everything is managed from Wade Creek. I'm the chief of police there. Come here once a month to check that everything is okay. Except in the case of an emergency, of course. Like what happened to poor Sarah Jordan. And when I have a day off, I sometimes drop by to clean up a bit. Okay. Where can I find the former chief of police? He might know something about Keller. Marvin Floyd. He died 4 years ago. He left his position in the mid-70s. Poor Floyd spent his last years in a wheelchair. Oh. Last year the Wade Creek City Council realized that Serena hadn't had a police chief for over a decade. Okay. And well, yeah, I am. No, last night was the first time I heard of him. You mentioned that he probably ended up in Serena. That's right, a reporter interviewed him in the early 1970s. It was a long time ago. Could be somewhere else. Probably, but it's the only lead I have on him. I can ask some questions around town. About Keller or about the reporter. Someone should remember. It would be nice of you. Especially after I made you sleep in the dump back there. The guy who brought me didn't want to come into Serena. Serena doesn't have much of a reputation around these parts. And it's not like its people are very welcoming either. It's not that. He looked scared. Yeah, well, nothing but misfortune has happened here since the town was founded. One of the worst tragedies to ever strike the town was the fire at the Clarkmore High School. All the students perished in it. That's horrible. On top of that, the locals believe they see things. Das heißt, er benutzt das Buch immer noch, um das zu machen. Da müsste er doch noch leben. Although I'm not surprised that after all these folks have been through, they're a bit off their rocker. I think it's also because of the water. The river has been polluted for decades. But they don't see them, but they don't seem to care. What kind of things do the people in Serena think they see? I don't know, visions or something like that. It's like they're on a permanent bad trip, you know? If you talk to them, they will try to convince you that they see ghosts. Don't play along. Are you done with the coffee? Yes. Come closer, I need to ask you a favor. The search for Sarah Jordan concluded yesterday. There's no trace of her. I've managed to convince 2 guys from the town, Mike Reeves and Fred Munson, to do a new sweep. They don't want poor Sarah to meet the same fate as Mary Elizabeth Hellman, a girl who disappeared 10 years ago. Wo schwinden die alle hin? Well, to the point. Half an hour ago, Gordon Daggett, a guy who lives on the outskirts of town, called and said his dog had been killed. I have to take care of that, but Sarah Jordan is my priority. Could you go over to Daggett's house and see what that's all about? I'm not a cop, but I can make you deputy. What do you say? You just have to go there, listen to what he has to say, and take note of everything. And take a look of the corpse too. That's all. Simple, huh? When the sweep is over, I talk to some of the locals and see if they know anything about Keller. Alright, I'll do it. Great. By the power vested in me by the law. Just kidding. There's a map in the info panel. I've marked Gordon Daggett's house for you. Well, I gotta go. The boys are waiting for me. By the way, grab the jacket there on the hanger. It was Chief Floyd's. It will come in handy. The weather's nasty out there. Oh, okay. Damn drain. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Gut, haben wir einen extra Speicherstand. Schauen wir uns mal hier um. Okay. Telefon haben wir hier. Bulletin Board. File Cabinet. Water Cooler. Missing Person Poster. Cells. Box. Photos. Hanger. Okay. Coffee Maker. Door. Okay. Due to the fact that Serena's telephone service has not been updated since the 1930s, the town still maintains Margaret Swanson's age 84 as its operator. Starke Leistung. This is Margaret speaking to you from Serena. Who would you like to talk to, Chief? I'm not the chief. You are speaking from the chief's office. Yeah, but I'm not the chief. Alright. Who would you like to talk to? Na, okay. Wisst jetzt nicht, warum ich die anrufen soll? Most wanted posters, emergency phone numbers, and the occasional memo, all dating back to the last decade. Those folks are probably behind bars and the phones are no longer operational. You see a map of the Serena area. Zack, you have a map of Serena and the surrounding area. Yeah, cool. Karte. There's nothing else on the bulletin board to that you want to take. Filing cabinet holds 2 decades of police reports. You set out to search the drawers one by one in case there's any reference to Keller's name among the reports. This will take a while. Whew. Nothing, I wasted my time. Ja, aber da wissen wir jetzt Bescheid. A green, slimy liquid floats inside the drum. You don't mean to drink that, do you? Jetzt nicht, auf jeden Fall mehr. Several police reports on the verge of falling apart due to The humidity rests inside a mold-covered box. Could it be that Keller's name was mentioned in one of them? You look through the papers. Keller's name does not appear in any of them. Missed. The picture show the police station exterior in 3 different periods: 1890, 1925, and 1968. You don't need the pictures. Ah, okay. Okay. There's some coffee left. No, 1 cup was enough. It's the worst coffee you've ever had in your life, but you need your daily dose of caffeine after waking up. The jacket that belonged to Chief Floyd is on the hanger. Okay, we take Chief Floyd's jacket as recommended by Rick Bowman. There's a double lining and is made of leather, which will keep out the rain. Okay, dann. Achso, nee, warte mal. Hier. Marvin Floyd, Serena's former police chief, spent the last years of his life trying to solve the disappearance of Mary Elizabeth Hellman. He did not succeed. Nowadays, everyone believes her to be dead. Die sieht aus wie die am Telefon gerade. Missing Mary Elizabeth Hellman, 13 years old, 5 foot 8 inches tall, brown eyes, black hair, red sweater, gray skirt. Last seen November 17th, 1975 in Serena. Call to contact Chief Floyd or her parents at... Oh man. Oh. An old Mary Elizabeth Hellman search poster has weathered the elements since 1970s. Chief Floyd used to renew any poster that got damaged. He is no longer with us to do so. Oh. Okay. Bestimmt irgendwelche grauenvollen Gestalten hier. Was haben wir hier? The Morgue. Serena's Morgue. One of the busiest places in the last 100 years. Closed. Alright. Aber weiter geht's gar nicht. Okay. Oh! Aha, Serena. Ah, okay, so geht das. Gordon Daggett. Oh, wow. So, wir haben Exit, Doghouse, oh, Dog Bowl. Ein Axe ohne I. Animal. Door. Pelts. Window. Okay. Despite his affection for his pet, Gordon Daggett forbade him from entering the cabin. Milo's diet consists of chunks of stale bread and the occasional bone from the animal's Gordon Daggett butchered. Gordon Daggett is stronger than he looks. Okay, die Axt brauchen wir bestimmt. Carcass of a poor fawn hangs on the wall while the flies hover over it. You don't see a doorbell next to the door. Oh, okay. Several pals hang from the porch. You find it difficult to identify which animals they belong to. Okay. Piece of bread. Okay. The rain has barely softened a piece of stale bread. There's nothing inside except traces of hair and the occasional chicken bone. Gordon Dagger would not be pleased if you took his axe. Okay. The corpse radiates a terrible smell. You don't know how long it has been there, but probably too long in any case. The fate of these animals upsets you so much that you would not wear one even under the threat of severe hypothermia. Well, if it came to that, yes, maybe you would. The dirt accumulated on the glass and the darkness inside the cabin make it difficult for you to see clearly. Solidified dust accumulates on the window panes. Oh no, geklopft. You hear a gun being cocked on the other side of the door. Uh-oh. Shit. Wow, der schießt echt durch. Take that, you motherfucking witch. The fuck are you doing? You don't sound like a witch. That's because I'm not a witch. Who are you? I'm Alan Goldberg. I'm Bauman's deputy. Bauman has no deputy. He does now, goddammit. Alright. Get off the porch and stand in front of the house. I'm coming out. If this is a trick, I blow your head off, you goddamn witch. Alright. You look like a man and dress like the deputy chief of police. Prove to me that you're not fucking with me, witch. You know what? I only came here to help, and I will not tolerate having a shotgun pointed at my face. I'm leaving. Wait. Did Chief Bowman really send you? Yes, damn it. Put the damn gun down. Okay, it's nothing personal. I just had to be sure. Let's get this over with. Bowman told me that... Bowman, huh? Why hasn't he come in person? He can tell it. You can tell he's not one of us. He's looking for the girl. Sarah. Sarah Jordan. The last remaining young person in Serena? Gertrude knows how to punish us. Chief should stop looking for her. She'll never show up. Like Maria Elizabeth Hellman. Anyway, come with me. Uh-huh. Good God, what's the smell? The river. You get used to it. And the Wade Creek factories used to dump their waste here years ago. Kommen wir noch in die Fabrik rein? They used Serena as a sewer. Aww. Do the townsfolk drink this water? Do we have a choice? Focus on what you came here for. There's Milo. She came out of those bushes on the other side and made her way through the rocks. Ugh! Then she attacked Milo and began to eat him. Who? The witch, damn it. She was crawling on your belly like she was a snake. She only used her arms to move. Maybe your imagination was playing tricks on you. Maybe what you saw was a witch. I saw her just like I'm seeing you. Alright, calm down. Take a look at your dog's corpse and report back to Chief Bowman. Do what you have to do. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here in the case the witch shows up again. Before you go, may I ask you something? Spit it out. Does the name Edward Keller sound familiar? The Hollywood guy? Yes, exactly. What about him? Is he still in town? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen for years. Did you get to know him? No, he didn't talk to anyone. Except that journalist who lived here at the time. I don't remember his name. Maybe Robert Saxon remembers. Ask him. He used to be friends with the guy. Where can I find him? Now? At the bridge. He's usually over there at this time. His wife hanged herself from it. He goes there every day. Oh, the bridge, okay. When you're done, let me know. I'll take Myla out of here and bury him. Okay. And tell Bowman to arm all the men in town. We must hunt down that infernal creature. Puh, okay. Das Brot Milo. Ich dachte, was ist denn das hier unten? River, okay. Wade Creek has 2 railroads. This one that you see is used primarily to supply materials to its factories. Lots of freight trains pass through here every day. If you wait, you may see one go by. Yeah. Okay. Before the state's water quality law was passed, Wade Creek dumped tons of chemical waste into the river, giving it the stench it has even to this day. What? This river should be declared as a disaster zone. Okay. Milo Gordon Daggett's dog lies on the ground, victim of a horrific attack. Oh, ist ein Schäferhund. No. Exit belly. Nails. Muzzle. Im Stein. The muzzle is completely dislocated, as if the upper and lower jaw had been forced violently in opposite directions. Oh, der arme Hund, ey. There's blood on his nails, which indicates that Milo tried to get away from his attacker. Ach du Scheiße, ey. The dog's belly has been cut open. You don't know much about canine anatomy, but you'd swear some organs are missing. Wer braucht denn jetzt Organe zu irgendwelchen Hervorrufungen oder so? What strikes you the most about the whole scene is the stone. It appears to have been used to violently bash his skull in. Yeah, finish examining the scene. Let Golden Daggett know that he can now remove the dog from here. Oh. Ah, okay. Nicht schießen. I've finished examining Milo. Thank you. I will prepare the stuff to bury him. Alright. Warte mal, kann ich jetzt eigentlich die Axt nehmen oder ist das... Ja, okay. You seem to have lost your way trying to find a shortcut to the bridge. Bolt ist bestimmt irgendeine Bestie. Good lord. Ah. Remains. The scorched body is missing its lower limbs. Perhaps they are among the smoking pieces that are scattered around. Going by their size and build, you deduce that the remains belong to a teenager. Maybe they belong to the missing girl that Bowman is looking for? Weggeschmolzen? Was? Vielleicht ein Hinweis wäre natürlich ganz cool, ob das jeweilige Mädchen ist oder ob das andere Kind ist. Okay. Okay. Ist hier irgendwas in der Wand? Hey, freeze! Wer ist das? Und wer ist das? Who are you? Why are you wearing Chief Lloyd's jacket? Take it easy, boys. He's with me, are you sure? Yes, he's my new deputy. I need to talk to him. I know there has been no luck, but thank you very much for your help. We will keep in touch. Okay. What are you doing here? Are you lost? I think I found the girl. Her corpse. What? Where? Here, come. What? Where is it, Alan? It was here. That log? I swear. Never mind. You haven't even been here for 24 hours and you're already seeing visions like the locals? I don't know, Rick. I thought that doesn't matter. You couldn't find the girl. Either the earth is swallowing her up or most likely someone has snatched her. We'll issue a search warrant beyond Serena. I hope I'm wrong and she shows up somewhere. Preferably alive. Have you talked to Daggett? Yes, so? He said a witch appeared in the river and ate his dog. A witch? Huh? The girl is missing and this idiot wants me to deal with a witch feasting on his pooch? Obviously, the part about the witch is hogwash. But there was a bloody stone next to the dog. I very much doubt that the dog hit his head on it and died. I think that someone used it to crush a skull. You know what I think? I think Daggett was the one who killed the moth. Wahrscheinlich als Vision, was? Why would he kill his own dog? If I knew what happens inside these people's heads, I would become a shrink and make a fortune here. No. I don't know, Alan. Maybe the pooch was old and no longer useful to Daggett as a hunting dog. And he fed him up, smashed his head in, and then felt remorse after what he did. For what he did. To avoid admitting it, he makes up the witch story and comes busting my balls to get some extra attention. Case closed. Let's move on to something more important. I've been talking to Mike and Fred about your stuff. The Keller thing. They have no idea. But Fred said that Father Adamson had some relationship with him. You could go and ask him. He has a lot of free time. No one in town goes to church. Not even Jesus drops by. Get it? By the way, yeah, where are you headed? To the bridge. Be careful in those woods. You wouldn't be the first one to get lost. You better get back to town. I show you a shorter way to the bridge. Okay. Okay. Gut, gehen wir von den Ladies. Hier werden wir jetzt wieder speichern und beim nächsten Mal weitermachen. Wir sind jetzt direkt an der Kirche angekommen. Dann schauen wir uns natürlich erstmal außen um, gehen dann rein, gucken uns innen drum um und dann gucken wir uns noch woanders um. Und vielleicht finden wir irgendwelche Personen, wo wir mehr Infos rausbekommen. Oder es gibt einen geheimen Gang irgendwo nach unten hinterm Pult oder hinterm Bild. An Teppich. Wer weiß. Das und alles viel mehr finden wir beim nächsten Mal raus. Bei einer weiteren Folge Nightmare Frames. Oh Mann, hat das eine gute Atmosphäre. Gerade hier mit Serena. Finde ich richtig, richtig gut. Naja, lassen wir uns überraschen beim nächsten Mal. Also Agnes, nochmal danke, dass du reingeschaut hast. Ich hoffe, du hast einen guten Schlaf und ihr anderen natürlich auch. Kommt gut in den nächsten Tag rein. Und dann sehen wir uns sehr gern wieder bei einer weiteren Live-Schalte mit mir, eurem Gastgeber Twitcher, live aus der Gaming Lounge und Nightmare Frames. Ansonsten, ja, schaut es euch gern bei der Tube dann an, wie immer Links unten in der Beschreibung. Dann könnt ihr das auch nochmal anders sehen und gern Rückmeldung oder ähnliches. Da was Nettes reinschreiben zum Spiel. Oder ihr habt eine Empfehlung, dann könnt ihr mir das genauso schreiben. Über den Daumen nach oben freue ich mich natürlich auch. Also mehr die AI, aber ihr wisst, was ich meine. Okay, vielen Dank. Das war's jetzt. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Und